Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for October 19th, 2017. Continuation of the same pattern we've been in for the past couple of days. Actually, yesterday we had wind shifting to the west-southwest with high pressure moving offshore, and we're going to see a repeat of that today. So today's going to mirror yesterday in a lot of ways, starting off a little cool in the morning, and then we warm up nicely in the afternoon. Generally a 70 to 75 degree range from north to south across our coverage area today. So a nice warm afternoon once again with high pressure control. You will see the bright sunny skies again. Not that should be a surprise, and the clear nights overnight will follow, but it won't be as warm as, or it won't be as cool as it has been for the last couple of nights. We're going to start moderating a couple more degrees overnight tonight, even with those clear skies. Then high pressure is going to move almost right over top of the area here on Friday, but the wind's going to start coming in from a different direction. We're going to have winds out of the northwest here on Friday, so the temperatures might actually back off a degree or two, maybe. Not really too much of an influence here, but so instead of if you're 72 today, it might be 70 tomorrow, and then it goes right back to 72 here, it looks like, here on Saturday. So it's kind of up and down within a few degrees of each other. Not really much difference, though, with high pressure control. Again, still no precipitation to speak of. Again, Saturday, the high pressure is going to move off the east coast here, so we're going to start getting winds again coming in from the southwest or south-southwest, and that's going to stick with us here on Sunday and again on Monday. So the warmest period of this will be later in the weekend. Probably Sunday will be your warmest day of the weekend, but same deal. Mostly sunny skies, beautiful weekend coming up as far as any outdoor activities that are planned. And once we get to Monday, same to here's Sunday. Once we get to Monday, it's pretty much the same deal. We have a cold front that's going to be off for our west, but I do think it stays away. This is out Monday evening. You can see the cold front is still situated way to the west here. Now, the question is always going to be with this front, we have a couple days to look at this, is low pressure going to form along this frontal boundary, enhance rainfall as this frontal boundary makes its way toward us? I think the answer to that is yes right now. We will re-examine this in the coming days, and especially over the weekend. But it's going to be a difference of just being showers, just a regular cold front passage with showers and, a half inch or less. Or if low pressure is enhancing rainfall, it could be an inch or more. So definitely some differences depending on whether or not that low pressure forms along the front. Right now we're favoring that it does. And you can see this rain with the low pressure enhancement coming northward toward our area. So there could be some heavier rain here on Tuesday. But this might come through as early as Monday night, then carry into Tuesday. Much of Tuesday's wet. And then you have this front moving out overnight. May have a residual shower kind of hanging back here on Wednesday. You can see that here. But we're going to start getting into the drying out process on Wednesday. But behind this frontal boundary, which is clearly you can see is right here, it's already past us. So the winds are going to come in for now from the northwest, usher in this colder air that's sitting out here in the plains, and it's going to get temperatures that are going to be below average once this front passes, once we get to the end of the week. We've been highlighting this period for a while, actually since the end of September when we were doing our long-range outlooks. We're looking ahead and saying, that fourth week of October looks pretty interesting, and it does look like that's going to be the case. Here's a look at the temperature anomalies this weekend, or actually this is today, showing slightly above average temperatures, much like they were yesterday. So anything in the oranges and reds are above average. The deeper the red, the higher above average it is. Anything that's white is neutral. Blue is the lighter the blue, it's going to be below average, but the closer to near average. And then when we get to the greens and deeper colors than that, then we get into much below temperatures. So we're not looking at that. Not looking at today with slightly above average temperatures. By the time we get to the weekend and Monday, you can see above average, the darker reds over us, so we're going to get into the middle 70s. It looks like this is not an 80-degree signature, but up in New England, it's going to be well above for what they should be. But you can see down here, you can see some slightly above averages temperatures in the deep south taking shape as we are baking here. But this is going to be moving out again with that front moving out. But this is what we're looking at as we get into past that front midweek. You got a big trough settling in. This is really chilly air for this time of year. We're talking about highs stuck in the 50s, in many locations lower 50s for highs. So it's going to be quite a shock. Especially from what we've been in, but they're going to have a deep trough here that's going to be settling in. Now the thing is, I don't think this lasts incredibly long. This might be like a 4 or 5 day type thing. I know we've heard a lot of squawk out there on social media avenues of Facebook and Twitter from various meteorologists and long-range experts are using the words pattern change. I don't buy this pattern change. I don't think this pattern changes now. This definitely will be a cool shot. And it will be colder than average, but I don't think it lasts more than 4 to 5 days. Then we start to moderate a little bit back to near average for a while, and then slightly above average as we head into maybe the latter part of the first week of November into the second week of November. I do think, though, once we get into this, at least the second half of November, you're going to have more frequent cold shots like this. And when we get more cold shots like this in late November as opposed to late October, you could be talking about early snowfall. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. But I do think the second half of November is going to have more frequent shots of these cold air intrusions coming in, and we'll wait to see how that works out. But that's what it's looking like right now. I'm Eastern PA with a 30 meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is our outlook for October 19th, 2017. Have a great Thursday.